Morning YouTube. This is just a workshop stroke snap-on toolbox update. I'll just start in this corner of the workshop, which is the start of our MOT lane. Just one of our project vehicles on there, a little Bedford Rascal that we just converted to a 2.8 turbo V6 Cologne V6 engine. Anyway. Yeah, this is what we call the fab area. Got some stainless steel tubing and stuff that we do for the stainless steel exhaust builds and different fab work. Anyway, I'll not point everything out, but anything that I think is interesting I'll just point at. So yeah, just a large bench, couple of one DC and one AC/DC TIG machine there. Starter right bandsaw set up for metalworking. One snap-on toolbox, that's just for metal offcuts and files and hammers and things like that for the fab area. Got a fairly long bench here, it's about 17 feet long, some storage bins and various things on it. There's a welding positioner on the turntable. This is, we just fabbed up the cross member, gearbox cross member for the Sutty van behind. Sutty van being the Bedford Rascal. Snap-on toolbox there, an old one, just full of files and flat wheels, grinding discs, welding consumables, stuff like that. We go around. We try to do a fair bit of welding, keep organised. There's various filler rods in different metals and for mild steel, aluminium, stainless. When I come here, we go to the main welder, I suppose. This is a Miller Syncrowave. It's an old bus, this one, but it's absolutely brilliant. Down here you can't really see it. This is where we wrap the exhaust for doing the silencers. Another cut-off saw there and a pillar drill. Edwards folder. Looks like slip rolls. Hydraulic Ben Pearson type exhaust machine. There's a Gabbro chopper, cropper, notcher there that gets used all the time for doing bits and bobs of plates for MOT welding repairs and things. There's just a flatbed linisher, and there's an Artec welder, which is quite cheap there. It's just a MIG stroke TIG combo, but they're all right for what we use on for that side of it. I come around here. This is just on a stand, so it rolls out of the way when we open up again in the morning. Just a classic shape mini that's been converted up to a space frame for a big block Mopar. This is an idea I got off of a big video I watched, where it's basically a welding bottle that we made into a metal working station. It's for beating and forming. So that's sort of the fab area. It's a bit hectic at the minute, but you get an idea. Come around, there's a couple of ramps, a couple of hoists there, customer stuff on. Got a scissor lift down toward the door. There's a set of Mack roll carbon top box there, which is just as rough old suspension bars and things that we use when we're doing suspension work on this ramp, spring compressor. Then we go, oh, there's the engine. I've just had to build the engine, the clone engine for the Rascal van. Snap-on tool trolleys, they work well. Snap-on box for the youngest guy there. My oldest lad, that's his snap-on set with the wardrobes. And then this one's another guy's toolbox here. They're all pretty much snap-on through and through, although they do use Mack, some of the Mack hand tools as well, but they're pretty much for snap-on. Some of my projects on the go here. There's my T-bucket there and my F-bodied Pontiac up the top. Around the back to the side there's a sandblast cabinet, there's a metal guillotine, a backstand linisher, a couple of polishers, a surface planer and some other stuff. And then we go into my area, a covered area to keep things, I won't say tidy, but dry and somewhat like clean. Just random boxes as we go in. This is one tool trolley, this is a Blue Point 1, just used for general stuff. It's just a quick grab drawer with a thermal camera, soldering iron, some precision screwdrivers, a stone knife, and things like that. This one is just probes and leads for the oscilloscopes and some of the diagnostic equipment. Random electrical throw drawer, and just nowhere else to put it, but that's obviously a primer kit for the diesel systems. One is just a vacuum gauge, another Mitivac, some Noid lights, a few savers and some wire and stuff. Another Blue Point 1. This is again for electrical stuff. There's power probes, cable sets, various bits and bobs in there. As we come into here, it's just a quick grab drawer for terminals and a couple of relay testers and various things. And the bottom again, just a quick rummage drawer for auto electrical, crimp tools, wire strippers, insulating tape, radio tools, and a few other things. As we come around, there's a CNC plasma with a water tray and a load of storage underneath. It doesn't get used a lot, but when we do, it comes handy. We usually pull it out when we start a project and get stuck in. It's just been a storage at the minute for some of the innards out of the clone engine, so it gets put back together. Control for the plasma, filing cabinet, smoke machine up at the back there. Smoke test machine, just various hot rodding bits and a lot of the American engine parts. This is the first in my real Snap-on toolbox, I suppose. The only orange and black one I have. This one's more for fab work and measuring, and also for disaster drawers when anything gets broke. So this one's just mainly, there's aviation cutters and tin snips and various things, files, punches, just random. Let's draw up. This one we still like to keep tool up on taps and dies and the like for when it goes wrong, or for when we're making bits and bobs. More taps and dies and some reamers and some extractors. Again, get the popular helico sizes in. Some more extractors and what have you. Some flat wheels, some Mac drills, refinishing tools, various bits. Don't use much in the way of air tools anymore. Still have them in another box stored away, but pretty much everyone, like the modern wave, has moved on to electric now. This one, just a nibbler, power file, a couple of grinders, one set up for the flat wheels, one set up with a slitting disc, and then a reciprocating saw, some blades. A few bits of measuring stuff. If anybody's bothered, I can do another video of, I have a turning area at home. Little man cave with a lot more stuff in, with my little CNC mills and other lathes and stuff, and all my turning tools. Axe saw, just an actuator that we made, just random. This one is just a finishing tool and different white brushes and stuff. Some gloves and bits of PPE and some titanium wrap, Innertech glue and various things. This is the C3 gearbox that I'm just going to strip and rebuild for the Bedford Rascal. Then we come to my main toolbox, the Master. This one's with the box, the hutch, the top box, and then the two side cabs on it. So it is a bit on target, then we're doing quite a few bits at the moment. I stick mainly with Snap-on. There's a few bits in Mac. You'll see the Mac nut runners there, but I'm pretty much Snap-on through and through. I'll not list everything, but I'll just go through. If there's anything of interest, I think needs mention, I will. Main socket drawer. I say main spanner drawer, and it's the main one here, but I pretty much have more or less the same back at home as well. These were an industrial set I bought years and years ago. The Torx X and splines. Got them at the right money. I said that when they break, I'll just replace them with Snap-on. And to be fair, there's only half a dozen bits broke in the last 15 years. So I've been quite lucky. And there's some aircon release tools and some crow's feet there and stuff. Nice hammer drawer. The other box has got all the rougher hammers, if you like. These are the ones that I keep for project work, metal project work, and body working. Rather than just have everything in a drawer, I keep the rough ones to one side. And the bottom drawer's just a little bit random. A couple of puller sets, a ball joint puller, lady foot pry bars, and quite a few bits under there, but I won't go into all that. The main ratchet drawer with 3 tech wrenches, 1/2 inch 3/8 quarter. There's a couple of Mac in there, but pretty much everything's Snap-on. Allen keys. Don't use them very often, but adjustables and still some, but they're there when we do need them, which is not very often, thankfully. And just paint just for highlighting, and 1 or 2 chemicals, some tape and some paper. Pretty much all small. Sure, Snap-on. Sorry if the quality's not really great, it feels a bit hazy in here. Oh. Some torque extensions, Torx bits, and there's another set, but it's down on the Bedford Rascal. Picks. Use these more than ever now. 20 years ago, I don't think I really had any picks to me now, but use them a lot now. The one that carries on from the spanner drawer. Again, these are just the quick reference spanners that we've got. We'll keep, there's loads more of the other boxes around, but these are just easy to grab at a glance. Extensions. A few old ones from back in the day, but pretty much all Snap-on and Mac. Drubbits. There is a lot of Snap-on drubbits in there, but I don't really rate them, to be fair. You're better off with like a Dormer or something like that, or some, if you can get some decent genuine Presto ones, better than I find them a lot better than the Snap-on ones. You just pay for the privilege with the drill bits. Random socket drill. Rub nut sockets, wheel nut sockets. That's just where they keep the 1/2 inch and the 3/4, and then the inch ones are under the benches. Oh, side cab. More of a refinishing for the side cab, paints and thinners and consumables, sandpaper, different flat wheels and abrasive wheels, Scotch-Brite, and then we just go to more tooling for the exhaust bender and things. Just carries on the theme. At the bottom we've got some more hole saws and some clips and consumables for the plasma cutter. This side, cleaning products, sealants, Islandmore and Permatex and various things. And we also keep a decent range of stainless fittings, stainless fasteners, which we keep all the popular sizes in. So we've got them if we need them. And this one's more, again, there's a little handheld swager, some different welding grips, some Clecos and various things like that. At the bottom we've got another couple of pullers, bearing pullers and flywheel pullers. And then that all just gets kept in this tent area to keep it clean. The top, there's nothing, it's just various sets, the bore scoop and some coast lights, and some different suspension tools, and some just various sets and things. I've got the snap-on display ratchets, I think I've got the screwdrivers and that as well. Seems a bit random to have a tent in the garage, but it was originally going to be for doing a few smart repairs, but we now use it just for, in my area, to keep it clean and separate my bits. And on this big table here, this is just the space frame for the going under the mini body. Anyway folks, just a quick flit around the workshop. Sorry the quality wasn't very good, but if anybody's interested, I can do the follow-up video from my workshop at home and my electronics area at home. It's just a bit of a man cave thing really. Anyway, everybody stay safe and thank you.